What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Crashlander survival, and today we're going to accomplish a pretty important task. We're going to build ourselves our first alternator for generating a whole stack of batteries. I was using the power saw, and the power saw is awesome. It cuts down trees super quick and lets me cut up these pieces super quick. Unfortunately, it's out of batteries. It consumes batteries like crazy, so we need a way to generate batteries, and apparently this mod has alternators. You can see doing this by hand is extremely painful. This is way too slow. So we got to get the power saw back, got to chop some more trees, make some more roads. The refiner is going great. Like, the refining is awesome. You can see we have just a ton of blocks now, and I've been crafting more and more wooden blocks. I also crafted some concrete. Not a whole lot. You need stone, chemicals, and water for concrete. We can, of course, make chemicals with just some corn and pigment, and water is easy enough to come by. We have an unlimited source of it, but unfortunately, we don't have enough stone block. We're going to have to mine the rest of that node out at some point and get some stone. But we're also going to need an automatic mining setup for that as well. We don't have the power drill, so we'll probably have to go back to the HQ, see if we can get a quest from one of the other guys that maybe gives us the power drill. Although, to be honest, we probably don't get the power drill until we go down into the elevator and explore the mine. That sort of seems like it would make sense, you know, which is the next main quest. But today, we're going to make an alternator. There's two different sizes of alternators, and we're going to just try and see what they can do and what they can generate. And, of course, that means we're going to need a piston-powered engine to run the alternator. I'm going to try it with a controller first, you know, because a controller is also unlimited power. We could also try it with an electric motor. I sort of had a thought where it's like, I don't know if the guys who made this mod incorporated, you know, proper calculations. Like, can an electric motor generate enough batteries to power itself as well as the generator? I don't know. You know, we could take an electric motor, and if we run it through a treble gear where we're doubling the number of rotations it's getting, maybe that works, where it can generate more power than it consumes. I have honestly no idea. I feel like it wouldn't work that way, and obviously the best way to do it would be to have a piston engine, because that consumes no power and generates infinite power. So that would be the ultimate way to go. But anyway, let's take a look at what we need. So first things first, we're going to need one of these. We're going to need an alternator right here. So here's a small alternator, compact alternator, connected to a bearing, and it'll generate energy. And spin the bearing to generate energy. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this probably connects using the connection tool to the bearing. So we can have our bearing really anywhere we want. That's kind of good. And then a heavy-duty alternator, same thing. Connect to a bearing and spin it to create energy. I don't really understand the difference between these two. Does the heavy-duty alternator, it requires the smaller alternator? Like, we could probably build the heavy-duty one. I guess it generates more. We're gonna have to do some mining. Yeah, and hopefully get some copper from that node. So we're gonna need copper. So that's okay. This is not gonna work, is it? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Of course not. Oh, and now I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Thank God I can put that on the lift. If you have fruit crates attached to your vehicle, you can't put it on the lift. So, gotta be careful about that. We could have actually screwed ourselves over if we got fruit crates on our vehicle and we flipped like that. Doesn't matter. We're good here. We're just gonna... Oh, look at all that. Yeah, I need to chop more. I really want a bigger radius around the base, because right now if a raid spawns, it's all gonna spawn in the trees and we're gonna have no idea how big it is. So I really want to clear like a relatively large amount of trees around this place, and then we can always replant them later. But I'm gonna just chop some nodes. Unfortunately, I don't have a power drill, so this is gonna take a while. And then we're going to, you know, just craft some stuff up. Oh my God, no copper. Oh, finally, one copper bar. I need more than that, I'm pretty sure. Because we have to, oh, there's another one. Perfect. We need to craft some initial batteries. And then the alternators, I think, themselves take some copper. So, might have to craft some component kits too. I'm gonna finish chopping these up. We'll get these into the refinery, then continue the crafting adventure. I think we're just gonna go straight for a heavy-duty alternator. I'm pretty sure, like, we have all the stuff to build it, so might as well just go straight for the heavy-duty version. I'm imagining it's just bigger. It generates more batteries. I don't know if you have to spin the bearing more. No idea how this all works. This is all extremely new, but there's definitely gonna be a way to get batteries for free here. Holy cow, there goes that. See ya. All right, so we're gonna need a couple batteries. We got some copper. Let's make, I think we need, oh, that makes 2 at a time. Okay, so that's 4 batteries. I think that's enough for what we're trying to do. This one needs one motor component. This one needs another motor component. So we're going to need 2 motor components total. Yeah, 2 batteries for that one, 2 batteries for that one. So we need 4. Okay, we need 1 of those little vacuum pipe connector components and then 2 cages. Okay, so collect this, make a second cage. That's perfect. Make 1 of these. That's perfect. Okay, we have our other cage here. I think that's it. I think that's literally all the stuff we need. What else do I need? I need metal 2 for this, right? I think it requires some metal 2. No. No. It literally, oh, does it require metal 2 to make the electrical motor components? Is that... There's something that required metal 2. Collect you. Thank you. Electrical motor components. Yeah, metal 2. 2 bearings. Oh, 2 batteries for each of those as well. So I need 4 more batteries as well as 4 bearings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bearings are expensive, man. 5 metal for a bearing. Like, I get they're the super important, pretty much the most useful block of the game. But, you know, they're still expensive. All right, crafting. Oh, metal block 2. That's right. I got some of that. I'm like 99% sure we have a bunch of, yeah, 51. That should be enough, right? Worst case, we can make more. It's not really hard to get ember. It's just right outside. No, I don't need metal block 2. I need 2 of these. Perfect. Okay. And then I think that is actually everything we need to get both of those. Once we get these batteries. Awesome. Collect. Done. All right. Finished. Oh, these take forever. All right, let's start laying out some base platform stuff. Let's gather some wood. I do have a bunch more wood. The cool thing about the giant pine trees, which I think still look more like redwoods, to be honest, but you know, the giant pine trees. The cool thing about them is they drop this kind of wood right off the bat. When you find the blocks, you get this. So that's why we have so much of that and a bunch of scrap wood as well. So that's kind of good. It's super useful. Oh, I have more stone. We should make more concrete. Got a little bit of concrete here. Should make some more concrete. Now, you might be like, oh, Kyle, look at all these blocks you have. You're gonna make a really big base. Yeah, well, so here's the thing with scrap mechanic, right? This is 256 blocks. Is that right there? That's, see, 1 stack gone. So you don't really make a very big base with huge stacks of blocks. It takes a lot of blocks to make a whole base. Hence why we're using wood. So we're gonna just go right up to the top here, like this, and we're gonna start by building a platform way up here. And this will be our initial crafting zone. This is kind of cool. I like this. It's gonna need some sort of, yeah, we'll deal with that later. We're gonna need to do something to actually make this look like it's built into it. Probably extend some walls down into the rock, maybe out of concrete or something. But for now, we're just gonna start by building an actual platform. I like being this high up. I like having that sort of height protection in scrap mechanic. When Cosmo and I built that tree fort, that was the safest I felt ever, because you couldn't get up to the tree fort unless you used a ladder or we had one of those upside down chairs, you know, which is definitely what I'm going to do here. If you have an upside down chair, then, you know, bots can't use a chair to get into the base, and you can just press E on it, get in the base, easy peasy. And that's definitely the way to go in this game. I mean, I think it's so... Oh, we're out of wood. Yeah, already. Okay. Well, this is nice. This is good. This is a good start. Nice big platform. Lots of space. We'll move, like, the smeltery up there and stuff. Start moving the crafting stations up. It is way up there. That is awesome. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. We'll have a big concrete pad that comes out here. And we can park our vehicles on it, have maybe some sort of an elevator we can drive up to here, and then lift our vehicle up, get it up onto the garage parking area, and then, yeah, and then have the rest of our stuff. It's gonna be perfect. Apparently, too, you can put vehicles on the lift. Oh, you can. You can save. I'm gonna play around with this later. I'm not gonna do this right now, because this is, like, my only vehicle, but apparently, if you put a vehicle on the lift, you can save it and respawn it in this mod, which is what I got in the comments. I haven't tested it. That's kind of cool if it works. Gonna be able to have like a flyer, and then as long as we have the parts in our inventory for the flyer, we could just respawn it and delete our car. This obviously has all these inventories. I have no idea what happens to the inventories if we do this, so I don't really want to risk it, because literally our entire, like, you know, existence is on this one freaking car, which is also kind of a reason why we need to build a platform. And I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering why we're building here. I did look at the poll results from the vote, and it was overwhelmingly stay in the base, make an oil truck to go to the oil pond, because that's just going to be a lot easier, which that was sort of my plan originally. I kind of agree with that, but, you know, it is what it is. I wanted to ask and see if everyone was like, nah, you got to move. But no, most people are like, you got to stay here. I agree, this base is awesome. There we go. So we're gonna build one of those, and then that's gonna give us the ability to build one of these heavy-duty alternators. We're going to need another bearing as well, because we have to hook it up to a bearing to rotate. And then we need a controller, because I want to see what a controller does on its own. That's a controller. It needs a compact computer and plastic block. Compact computer needs logic gates and circuit boards. Logic gates needs circuit boards. Okay, we can build all this. This is easy enough. You're going to have a controller level 1. We got to upgrade it to level 5 to have it do anything. And then we need component kits as well. What do the piston halves take? Oil, pipe, oil, and level. Okay, we can actually make these pretty easily. I need 4. I'm trying to think here. If I want to make, like, ideally we can make a 2-piston engine. And once it's, like, as long as we start it spinning in a direction, it should continue spinning forever. So a 2-piston engine wouldn't be that bad. That's 2 pistons. We need 2 sensors. We don't really need to do a pass-through, so we don't need a piston for that. We could just have it hooked directly into the alternator and a bearing on the other side. So we need 2 pistons, 2 sensors, and then just a bunch of bearings and a controller. Like, maybe that, and then we just hit it with a hammer to get it started. I don't think it matters what direction it spins in as long as it's spinning. So yeah, let's try that. I've never really built a 2-piston, I built a 1-piston engine before. It can't be that hard to build a 2-piston engine, right? So then we'll build a bunch of those, and we'll get that, and we'll need metal block 2 and some basic crude oil. I don't think I have, oh, I have just enough crude oil. All right, perfect, perfect. We're actually gonna be able to do this. This is sick. This is actually really, really good. This is going a lot better than I thought. We're still gonna need a lot of component kits though to upgrade these. I love crafting in this game. I love the layers of it. It feels like much more satisfying when you complete a crafting task, because you're like, oh, I had to do this, and then I had to do that, and then I had to do this, and blah, blah. And then by the time you're done, you're like, oh, this is sick. Like, it's totally worth it. It's you know, definitely satisfying. But, you know, you do need a lot of different materials to make one project happen, which is cool. But it's not like it's unattainable. The materials are all there. It's just a matter of getting them all set up. I can't believe this stupid tree fell on my stupid truck. God dang. This is an annoying problem to have. There we go. Perfect. All right, crafting more wood. Don't need, wait, can I craft more concrete? No, I need more water. Hold on, I got water. There we go. Let's craft more concrete. Let's get that concrete going. There we go, perfect. Just gonna dump concrete as much as we can. All right, we got those 2 pistons, that's right. Got these logic gates. Collect that. Need to make a controller, can do that, perfect. Make another one of those. Perfect, and then we need to make 2 sensors. Can I build those yet? Need more component kits. Shoot. Now we're at the honeycomb. Okay, we got honeycomb. Nope, not there. The other side. Component kits is gonna be the biggest. Oh, dang, I got too much stuff. Hold on, let's dump some of this. We don't need that much. Yeah, there we go. All right. But yeah, the component kits is gonna be the biggest thing. I really should check, and I was thinking about it the other day, actually, and I haven't done it yet, but I should go to Bill and to Mark and Ivan, and maybe we'll do that some other time, but I should go to all of them and write down, and Justin too, I guess, but I should write down what all their crafting recipes are, or their trade recipes, I mean, so I know what they trade for and what it costs. Just because, like, I honestly don't know off the top of my head, and if we needed a certain material, I would have to, like, you know, just drive over there and see what they could actually trade. I don't know if one of them trades component kits or not. Someone probably does for some sort of crops, and that's like a much better deal than having to craft them myself. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that at some point. Probably not this episode, because I'm just gonna, you know, get this piston powered Majumner going, and it's gonna be great. Let's make just a ton of bearings. We're gonna need bearings all day. Yeah, there we go. We got 1 piston going. Let's make this, collect that, perfect. We got a controller, that's nice. Make some pistons, perfect. I like this a lot. There we go, that's easy. Make another piston, done. Okay, so that'll get us going. Do I have my big alternator? I do. Okay, so this thing's just, holy, it's monstrous. All right, we're gonna build this up on the base. Let's mine a little bit more while some stuff's crafting. We're gonna need more copper anyway. So we're just gonna mine a little bit more of this out of the way, and then we're gonna get up on the base platform. I'll drag the car up there with the lift, and yeah, we'll build up there, because I think that's really gonna be the safest spot to have, you know, a piston generator thing set up. Actually, I need to build, in order to make this work, I need a weld tool. I need a weld tool and a paint tool, so we're gonna have to build those as well. Hopefully that's not too expensive. All right, I chopped the rest of this rock node. I haven't done the check below ground yet. You can see we got a dangler there, so we're gonna have to do the old lift check at some point. I don't have a chair right now. Actually, do I have a chair? No. Do I have a chair in here? Oh, I do. I have this spare chair. Perfect. So yeah, we got to do the lift check. Unfortunately, just a reality of scrap mechanic. Not really a huge deal, but essentially we just do this. We put our giant pillar of bricks. We put our chair on the bottom, and we go below ground and do some exploring. Yeah, so we got a couple danglers there. You can see there, we got to push them through. And then we got one full rock that we got to still break apart. So let's just back this guy up. You want to make sure you fully mine out the rock node, obviously, for two reasons. One, you get all the resources. And two, you're not calculating physics on rocks that are, like, floating there, potentially. Although I'm pretty sure the game will stop calculating the physics at some point. Anyway, can I not break this? Oh, there we go. I feel like this spot's hitting it. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, is this one of those rock nodes that I can't break? I'm gonna have to come back here with like an explosive and blow it up. That's probably what's gonna have to happen. Do we have an explosive we can make? Collect these bearings, thank you very much. Collect this other piston, perfect. We built a controller already. We got pretty much everything we want. Component kits, let's make more of those. Let's make more circuits as well. Done. Collect more concrete, wonderful. What does it take to make an explosive? Way too much gas and glow poop. Yeah, we might have to just come and deal with this later, to be honest. It's fine. It's not really a huge deal. We'll remember that this node still needs to be cleared out, especially because that's there. But yeah, we can just put an explosive down, blow it up, get that out of the ground. The other option too is to like go below ground, make a platform and kind of mine it. It gets really messy. It's really complicated to do. So it's not really a huge deal. Just something we'll have to clean up later because you don't want to leave, you know, your nodes hanging around. So while that's refining away, let's grab the component kits, the circuits. Let's make more component kits, no more copper. That is unfortunate. How much copper do we have in this? Lots. That's amazing. Yeah, oh my God. Do we have a lot of coal? Look at all that coal. That's so good. And all that raw metal, we're rich. We're rich in metal now. It's fantastic. All right, so we need some more component kits. Lots of component kits to upgrade stuff. There we go, make 4 of those. This doesn't need to upgrade, right? This is just by default a giant thing. Yeah, good to go. Perfect. All right. Oh my God, that's heavy. That's crazy cool. Controller. Gonna need to upgrade the controller. It is level 1, level 2. Gonna need 3 more. We want to get it to max speed. That's the issue. To be honest, I don't know if looping a controller is gonna like it might work. We might just be able to loop a controller on a bearing and then boom, done. And get that bearing to spin as fast as possible. We could probably even stack a bunch of bearings so it like spins really, really fast, but we need a max level controller to try all that out. So we're just gonna need component kits like crazy for a bit. More circuits, no problem. Just, yeah, we've got lots of this stuff. Lots of component kits, perfect. Got so much copper from all this. Right, I need to just, you know, I'm just gonna keep this place down here. Upgrade, there we go. How many more upgrades do we need? One more, 10 component kits. Oh, we'll get this, no problem. We'll actually get this right here. It builds 2 component kits at a time, right? Perfect. And then we're gonna need to upgrade our pistons as well for the piston-powered engine. So we'll need more component kits for that. And then we honestly will probably want to build like a bad controller for the piston-powered engine because it's not gonna need a level 5 controller to just move the timing wheel. That's the only thing that we actually need that controller for. So we can do it with like a really terrible controller. We'll use a level 5 controller anyway. It's not a waste of component kits to have one. You know, there's always going to be a reason to have a level 5 controller for something. But I just wanted to check and see what a level 5 controller can actually do in terms of generating batteries. All right, just grab our car, put it up there. Then we got to just keep climbing up. We got to make stairs eventually. Well, actually, I want an elevator. I don't really want stairs. I want you to be able to like look up, press a button, the elevator comes down and picks you up, and then you go back up. And it's just safer that way because then bots can't get up there. Okay, I can grab this on the lift, move it up higher, jump over here. There we go, perfect. And look at that. Wonderful. Perfect parking spot. All right, let's grab some more wood here and finish this up. Just to sort of get that. Oh my God, that's still nowhere close. Oh, look, see, this is why we're up here. Those wolves don't even matter. Like, they can chase cows all they want. It's gonna be great having a nice base up here. Get more wood, please. Thank you very much. Is there any more wood in here? There is not. There's some scrap. Oh my God. Definitely need the carpenter bot next. That's gonna be a big priority. Let's see, metal 2. Need water for that. Oh, I might have to go down and get some water. Let's make a bunch of metal 1. You're gonna need that as well. Do I have water? No, no. Okay, perfect. I should have thought of this beforehand, because now I can only bring up like 6 water at a time. All right, extra controllers, circuits, perfect. Get more water, done. Oh, I didn't build my 2 sensors yet. Oh, that's why I had these. Doesn't matter. I can build 2 of those. Oh, I can build 1 of those. I can build another logic gate. Get another sensor. Yeah, I need the 2 sensors. That's right. We need to upgrade those as well. There's our controller. Perfect. What do we need to make a welding tool and a paint tool? A little bit of metal 1, 2 welder arm components, and 1 advanced tool handle component. And this is an advanced tool handle component, paint selection component, and paint tool muzzle component. Okay. So we need 2 of these. Just need some screws and stuff. Needs a bunch of paint ammo to make that. Oh my god, and more paint ammo. Do I have any paint ammo? Oh no, we might have to actually go get. Oh, I have 7. A little bit of paint flowers too. We're probably gonna. Oh god, there's just so much. There's so much stuff to do. You know what? For now, we could actually do the first test because I don't think we need a welder to set that up. So all we really need to do, we could do this with 10 bearings, but let's start with 5. We take a bunch of concrete, right? And we're just gonna go like this and build like the most basic setup we possibly could. We're gonna put a controller here. Doesn't even matter. We can just stack the bearings like right above the controller. It's really irrelevant. We're gonna go like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's start with 4, right? And then that goes, oh no, see, I can't do this. Yeah, I need a welder. I need to be able to weld this to the other side to make the loop. All right, so let's put the alternator down. I'm pretty sure this, yeah, like we just connect this to that. And any bearing that spins will get that power. So that's awesome. So what we want to do is we want to do this essentially. And have all those stacked. Have them all set to go full speed on a loop at 360 degrees. Right? So this will just spin this. And then this bearing here at the very end, we want mounted to a wall like that. And have that welded down. And that bearing is that we can probably honestly just lock it in place like this. And have this one connected to there. So now if we power that controller, will it work? All right, we're building a couple switches now. We'll get more metal 2 smelting. Perfect. Easy enough. We got lots of coal, lots of metal 1. This is great. It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. How much metal 2? We have 46. I don't know if that's enough. There we go. We got a switch. All right, so let's see what this does. This is technically locked in. Let's put that to there. There, it's spinning. So you can see it's kind of like locking this in. It's all stacked spinning. Is this generating any? Interesting. It has not generated a single. Oh, there it tells me 15%, 18%, 21%. Okay, that's cool. This is pretty slow, but it's free. This is infinite power, you see. Honestly, I think doing 10 stacked bearings off 1 level 5 controller is probably going to be faster than a piston powered engine. Because I think it's based on how many rotations it does. And like a piston powered engine, the fastest we can get it going reasonably in vanilla for me is 300 RPM. I know there's like all the piston powered experts who know all the ways to make engines go like 400, 500 RPM. But like for me, it's 300. And if we're only doing 300 RPM, I think this is going to be faster than 300 RPM. All right, let's craft a welder. Done. Don't have the paint to make a paint thing. I wonder if I can get more paint. Paint cans. What? You can't make paint at the chemical bench? Hello? Where do I make paint? I don't make paint at the chemical bench? Really? It's like, it's a chemical. There's my welder. Nice. Oh, it's here. 2 paint flowers. Okay, I can make a little bit more paint. I got 6 paint flowers. Is it 2 makes 1? It's probably 2 makes 1, right? 2 makes 5. Ooh, that's a great ratio. That is a fantastic ratio. All right, we got the welder there. We're gonna put this over here with our tools. Gonna get a paint can thing then, for sure. 7 of those. That should be, I don't know if I can make a paint thing. The paint tool required another tool handle, which we got, no problem. What else did it require? It required a paint thing and a paint muzzle thing. Okay, there we go, all that. I think, honestly, I kind of wanted to build this with a piston engine, but I have a feeling it's just going to be so much stronger with 10 controller bearings. Like, I love piston engines. You know what, I'm probably just going to do it with a piston engine anyway, just for the sake of doing it with a piston engine. What is that? That's like an unloading platform. That's cool. All right, got the radio. turn that into a beacon. Done. Oh, and we can make our paint tool as well. We got all the paint tool parts. No, I don't. Missing this paint tool part. There we go. Now we can make a paint tool. And we even have 10 paint left over, which is great. We only need like 2, maybe 3. We just got to make the timing wheel. Change this to our nice little house. And it's green because it is our home base. There we go. Perfect. Now, of course, we can go to our logbook and we can turn our beacons on and off if we want to. But yeah, now we know exactly where our base is all the time. That is wonderful. Never going to get lost again. I need another beacon actually for the car, but that's a future problem. One thing I just realized is I wonder if we can hook up multiple bearings to this alternator. Like, can I do this? No, only one bearing per. Okay, so it is only one bearing as fast as you possibly can. And I guess the heavy duty just makes more batteries than the non-heavy duty version. So that's fine. We've got a bunch more metal. That's okay. I guess now we just have to, well, I guess we have to try a couple things. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hook this up to 10 bearings, all welded together. And let's see what that does. This is a really stupid idea. Like, honestly, it's next level stupid idea. But technically speaking, like, this works and it's infinite. And we set them all to 360 on the highest speed. Because I'm pretty sure the alternator just cares about RPM. And then we put this on a switch. And let's see how fast this thing goes. There we go. Yeah, so there it's generating. It's pretty quick. That's pretty good. It actually isn't glitching out as much as I thought it would. I mean, it kind... Oh. That's right. Whoops, I gotta put this on loop. There we go. Now it's good. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is sort of what I thought would happen. Uh-oh, I've turned it off now. I've turned it off. Uh-oh. Yeah, I turned it off and it's not stopping. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna just have to break this off. And then I need to put this whole thing on a lift. Okay, well, we're dead. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were in fact made. Yeah, this is why you don't do 10 stacked bearings. Okay. Shoot. I gotta like literally break the whole platform off and then just put the whole thing on a lift and turn it off on a lift. Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna do the 10 stacked bearings thing. Reasonably, we can do like 4. So let's just break this whole thing off. There we go. And then, oh, please come back. Please come back. There's no power, by the way. This is just natural death. All right. We good? We good? We chill? We chill. Yeah, we're not gonna do that again. All right, we're back on the platform. The balance is restored. Let's get our beacon put down again. There we go. Perfect. Let's get the alternator. Just slap that down next to the beacon for now. Not really a huge deal. We are gonna need a chest on that. Now, my question about the alternator, which it doesn't really explain anywhere, is does it care about torque or is it just RPM? See, it says connect to a bearing and spin the bearing to generate energy. After enough energy is provided, you will get a battery. Produces more at the cost of higher resistance and speed requirements. Okay, so the heavy-duty alternator just needs more speed and resistance, so it must have a torque. After enough energy is provided, you will get a battery. Yeah, it must have a torque requirement as well. That's fine. If we build a piston engine, it'll dominate. Worst case scenario, we're going to put it back on the level 5 controller with just like, you know, a super cannon of like 4 bearings stacked, and that'll be fine. We need to upgrade these to at least level 5, so that's going to need more component kits, so we'll get that done. I need more copper block. Uh-oh. Oh no, I got tons. We're fine. I'm going to just dump all this into component kits. And then I'm going to need more copper block. Pretty sure somebody trades for copper block, though. I thought that was a thing. Or maybe somebody... No, I think Bill takes copper block at a terrible ratio. We're going to need to make more metal, so let's just get that going. Oh, I have a lot of metal in here. Perfect. Let's make more. Love the smeltery. Got to get some automation set up. So I want to get this base platform going. And the nice thing about this base platform is because we got all this space underneath, we're gonna actually have like a subfloor of all the tubing and stuff. So we can have all our crafting stations look all clean and organized up top, and then have all the tubing that connects them below. So we can just go to any craft station and then just get what we want. And then of course, with this mod, which is super cool, they have filter conveyors. So like these things right here is filter, vacuum filter pipe, right? So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how this stuff works and be able to actually, you know, make a full organized storage system. So that's going to be kind of cool, like a warehouse that actually organizes parts into chests for us. So that'll be, you know, a whole thing. I don't know if this, I don't think this mod has signs, right? Signs would be just so cool in Scrap Mechanic. Nobody's got signs yet. We're gonna need stairs. We definitely need stairs. This is a really high up base to start. Like, I can't believe how high up this is, but it's perfect. It'll keep everything protected no matter what, even if they have shooting bots. I know like the red bots could shoot, you know, they had that gas cannon thing. I don't know if there's anything that can shoot in this mod, but if there is, we'll be protected up here, which will be nice. I always like building bases up in the trees and stuff and really cool spots. All right, let's upgrade this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Done, also level 5. Perfect. Okay, so now we could build a piston engine, which I guess we might as well do. And if that doesn't work to power the alternator, then we'll do a 4-stacked controller. I think we'll do a test. I'm gonna build a piston engine right now. We're gonna use a terrible controller for it. I'll build a piston engine, and it'll take a few seconds. No big deal. Built enough piston engines before. We're gonna have to make a bunch of pipes and stuff. Let's make a bunch of this, a bunch of those, a bunch of these, a bunch of those. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna build a piston engine. We'll see what happens. 2 pistons. We'll spin it around, and then we'll compare it to like just a flat-up level 5 controller with 4 bearings. Because I think a level 5 controller with 4 bearings won't glitch out, like, to the extent that the 10 bearings was. And it'll, like, whichever one generates power faster, that's what I'm all here for. I want to get as many batteries as possible so we can run power tools. I've been recording for, like, over an hour now. I'm not going to lie, grinding all this. It's about an hour and a half of grinding all these materials. And I'm super excited. It's going to be a long episode. I don't know how much it's going to edit down to, but yeah, it's a project to get this freaking thing going, and I have a feeling the level 5 controller is honestly probably the way to go, and it's just a lot easier than what we're doing here. Let's get that. Yeah, I'm always just out of space. I need so much more storage, it's not even funny. All right, we have the basic framework here. So this bearing will be the one that we hook into the alternator, and then on this side we'll put a timing wheel to run the thing. And that can be like that, and then we'll put a gap just so that, you know, there's no rubbing accidentally. I don't have low friction blocks, so I just want to make sure that we don't accidentally, you know, rub it all together and cause friction. And then we'll do this, and kaboom, easy peasy, piston engine. And then of course we need our 2 sensors. Did I never actually build the second sensor? Oh my god, I might not have built the second sensor. I need a computer. I think I have an extra computer. Yeah, I do. Whoops. Never built the second sensor. These are, oh, crud. I have to upgrade these. Shoot. They have to be upgraded to color sensors. Yes. 1, 2, 3. It's only, oh. Okay, no, I need more component kits. Can I build more component kits is the question. I cannot unless I have copper and beeswax. I have a little bit of copper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have a critical problem here. We might be out of material. I might have to go mine some more copper. Oh, I need circuits. Okay, I have circuits. Oh no, I'm gonna need more copper. This is not good. Oh no, I don't have circuits. Oh no. Oh god, I gotta go mine more. I've been recording for so long. I just want to build a piston engine game. Please let me just build my piston engine and then just find out that it's way worse than a controller. But like, you know, I need to build a piston engine. Oh my god, I'm mining so many nodes and no copper yet. Come on, copper! I need copper! God dang it, there's literally no copper. Like, it's great, like, you know, we're gonna need lots of metal. We're gonna make lots of metal 3, you know, and defend the base with super reinforced metal 3. I'm all for that, having super crazy strong walls and fences and stuff, but like, I just need some copper. I just, oh my god, still no copper? Are you serious? Not a single piece of copper. Oh, there we go, finally. Thank you. Just need a lot more. a lot more. Component kits just suck back copper. I gotta go check next episode, I think, and just figure out what everyone's trading for. Someone's gotta trade for component kits or copper or something, right? I mean, we gotta start growing crops. I think if we grow crops and then we trade for it, I think it's honestly gonna be way better. All right, let's go back to the base, finish this piston engine. We should have everything we need. Some of you might have noticed too, I have foliage off right now. Normally I'll turn it back on, but I find when you're mining the nodes and trying to get like the little pieces, it's a lot easier to do that when there's no foliage in the game. When you have foliage, it's kind of hard sometimes to see, you know, all the little bars hidden beneath the grass. So that's just the reason for that. But don't worry, we'll turn it back on once we're done collecting all the stuff around the base here. That's a wolf. You're just not gonna touch my car, okay? Thank you. We're back in the safe spot. Collect more wood, of course, and make more wood. I really need a more efficient way to do that. That'll be a next priority, I think, because we just need a lot of building materials. We gotta get some automated crafting going and have it all set up on our base. And, you know, that'll be all great. Okay, so we got that. Oh yeah, that's right, sensors. I gotta upgrade these sensors with component kits. That's right, so we need component kits. Collect that. Build. We need more beeswax. Oh, did I go out and not get... I didn't get beeswax. All right, well, I'll be back in a sec with some beeswax, I guess. We don't have any in there. All right, perfect. Rock. This should be the last of the beeswax we need. Pretty sure somebody traded for beeswax. That's 7. Okay, so that'll be enough to make the component kits we need for now. We'll definitely need more later. But yeah, I thought somebody traded for beeswax. I don't remember who it was, but I think somebody traded beeswax. Maybe it was Bill. I feel like Bill was like, you can give him crops for beeswax, and that's a really, really good deal. Because finding beeswax is sort of a pain in the butt. We do have beeswax in our base, obviously, but, you know, it's only going to respawn every so often. Ooh, chest. Ooh, a little floating chest. Hello. Hello, floating chest. What have you got for me? Tomato. Ooh, thank you. I will eat the tomato. That is awesome. Free food. Yes, please. And some chemicals, which is always good. All right, home sweet home. Awesome, the smeltery's spewing smoke. That's what I like to see. Production is a-booming. Nothing's chasing us. That's always good. The beeswax hasn't spawned yet, so that's fine. I don't know if it will respawn or not. I think it will, but I think we have to leave for a long enough period of time. I don't know if, like, our buildings interrupt the spawns of things. I don't think they do. I think it's all fine. I definitely need stairs. This is getting a little tedious. All right, we're back. We got the beeswax. Let's finish building up here these component kits. I love how I'm doing all this to make this piston engine just to prove that, like, it's gonna be faster with a tier 5 controller. Like 100%. We'll check. I have no idea. You know, we're generating a lot more torque with the piston engine. Maybe torque is factored into it in a way of power generation. Like, we could just do a quick check with the piston engine, see how long it takes for it to generate, you know, one thing, and then we'll stack 4 bearings and see how long that takes to generate, and, you know, whichever one's better, that's what we'll go with. So I guess we can paint the timing wheel, actually, while we're at it. So we're just gonna paint the whole thing black like this, and then paint one little L, so half of it is white, and then we'll put a sensor on either side and hook them up, and then, you know, we need a controller on this as well. A basic controller, like so. We need it hooked into there, and we need it actually hooked into there, so we have to upgrade this once. Uh-oh, we might not have the component kits to do this. Let's see, we got these component kits, which upgrades this and upgrades that to level 5. Are you serious? We don't have the component. It doesn't matter. We have actually 2 terrible controllers, so we can do this with 2 separate controllers. Really kind of stupid, but yeah, I don't have the... I need more component kits. What a shocker. What a shocker. In Scrap Mechanics Survival, we need component kits. Like, it's like the game hasn't changed at all. So there we go. So that one will do that. That'll do that. This one's offset by 180 degrees. We can put that like that. Yeah, perfect. So now our pistons are offset. These are both 3 on fast, I think, is what we want. And then this one is our timing wheel offset, which we'll adjust. And we can actually hook up both of our sensors now, because now they have color mode enabled. It kind of sucks that color mode only gets enabled on a level 5 sensor. It really sucks. It would be nice if color mode was on like a level 3 sensor, and then, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But no, it's got to be level 5. So that's just unfortunate. Set these to a range of 2. Hook this one up to there. And then hook this one up to there. Okay. And now let's play with our timing a little bit and see what happens. Should be able to get this thing to spin. No? No? Oh, almost. There it goes. There it goes. Cranking up. Oh, that went backwards. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. It's just, it's gotta... Alright, well, it's cranking. It is definitely cranking. Look at how much it wobbles. That's crazy. It's, oh yeah, it's because the drive shaft's not even weight. Oh, shoot. I should have made the drive shaft even weight. I guess we can still do that. Hold on. Let's even this up. Does it stop at 0? It does. That is actually kind of fantastic. All right, so one like this. Weld that up to there. Break this one off. Put another bearing back here. There we go. And attach this. And weld that up as well. Done. And then we just grab a nice little pipe bend. And do that. And then we can attach this controller back to here. This controller back to here. This one goes to 180. Done. And then let's weld this thing to the ground again. So let's just put down a block. And we'll just weld it, honestly, right next to this. Because I have a feeling it's maybe going to be the thing we use. I'm not sure. There we go. So that's that. And then this needs to go, like, I don't know, speed. Let's go up to, like, 135, I think is where it was at. There it goes. It's a little smoother. See, the shaft doesn't, like, bend as much. Perfect. I don't know if we can go faster. I don't have a dyno to hook it up to. 150, maybe? Seems a little... Is it... Seemed faster at 135. All right, so let's just hook this into this. Oh, it actually applies a load. Look at that. Oh my god, it applies a load. That's so cool. So the piston engine slowed right down. Wow. That is neat. All right, let's see if we can tune this and make it a little better. 120. Oh man, this means we might actually need like a 4-cylinder piston engine, not just a 2-cylinder. I mean, it's working. It's definitely working, no question about that. 120. 120 seems to be the best spot for it. This is not nearly as effective as just 4 controller bearings. 100%. We need a much bigger piston engine. Like, you'd need a piston engine that's got, you know, a big 4-cylinder, because it actually applies torque. That's hilarious. That's awesome that it applies load. So let's set up the other side, because obviously, I mean, it's pretty straightforward what's going to win here. But let's just set up the other one. So here's the other version. Obviously, we take a level 5 controller. I'm going to put it down with this. This is taking forever. Like, look at that. We haven't even cranked one battery out yet. It's cool. I mean, this is cool. But I'd be more inclined to put a piston engine on a car than on a battery generator, to be honest, because it seems like it'd be more efficient. So let's just go like this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 drive bearings. And then let's put 1 load bearing there at the very end. Let's weld this down. Oops, got to put this on the lift. There we go. Let's weld that together. And then let's, of course, put this like this. And generate that like so. And hopefully we don't break the universe again, but I think 4 is enough. Could always just reduce the number of bearings. There's 4. Set this to full loop. Full speed, loop, and then attach this to the load. Let's just reduce that. Still didn't even generate a single battery. Yeah, that's insane. How's that one? Yeah, that's like infinitely better. And like that's not glitching out at all. We might even be able to do a 5th bearing. Let's stop this. Okay, maybe not. Let's try one more bearing just to see what happens. But I think this is infinitely better. I'm pretty sure this is the system we're gonna go with. And I'll save this piston engine and we could slap it on a car or something. Yeah, or we could make it a little bit bigger. A 2-piston engine is not bad, but it's nowhere the torque we need, I think, is the issue. Whereas these 5 bearings just generates way more. It's like what, 2,000 newton meters of torque or something? And if we generate a piston engine like this with 4, we can get 2,000 newton meters of torque. But with 2 pistons, I don't think we're anywhere close to that amount of torque, which is just sort of unfortunate. I love the fact that this incorporates torque. That's fantastic. But it also means we need a much bigger piston engine to generate a lot more power. And I think this is just the lazy man's way to generate tons of power super quickly. So there's 5. There we go. Let's crank this one up. Yeah, even with 5, it doesn't care. So we can't do 10, but we can do 5. And that's just, yeah, 30, 33, 36. You just leave that running while you're doing stuff around the base, and you'll generate infinite power. That's so much faster. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You know, it's really cool. It took a while to record this episode, I'm not gonna lie. I had to get all the stuff to make a piston engine just to realize that we don't actually need the piston engine. But, I mean, you know, we'll keep it. We'll use the piston engine for something. It's already built. It's a nice little 2-cylinder. Could slap that in a car. Probably work great. Need a little bit of a drive shaft, but, you know, we'd have a car with infinite power with that. We could also use a trammel gear to trammel it up. But the fact that this thing takes torque, yeah, it made another battery. That's crazy how long it takes to make a battery. I'm assuming the smaller one just takes even more time because it's, you know, smaller and you could probably apply less torque, but it would take more time to generate a battery. It's cool that this works, but yeah, this is ultimately the way to do it. This is free power. You know, this 5 bearing controller setup, it's never actually going to consume any power. It'll just run forever. We can just slap this onto the back of that and build it into one contained unit, and it'll just generate infinite batteries for us for the rest of all existence, which is just, it's a lot easier to build that than this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.